Hello. How are we all? You all okay? Welcome to the Thursday evening of Dan ROX Rock Box. Hope we are all well. It's quite unusual to be doing a talk on the solstice when it is absolutely lashing it down outside. So, yeah, quite an odd thing to do, but never mind. We will go on, and hopefully at the weekend it might brighten up for all of you guys that are going to be celebrating it. So hi everybody, nice of you to join us. So if you want to go through our crystal connections, so for those of you who have been doing this week, if we can just check in to see how we're doing. And don't forget, we don't do the crystal connections tomorrow because that's our market, but then I will catch up with everybody on Saturday. Okay, so hope we're all good. Hi, Karen. Hi, Lucy, Carolyn. And so I hope tonight is going to be okay. I know that there's a few of you who have joined us for our altar setups. This is going to be the third new moon altar we've done, and the second out of the Sabbats, because we started this during lockdown. So we already did Beltane, and now we're doing the Summer Solstice. And we've also done the lunar eclipse, which was at the beginning of the month. So I'm hoping that everybody, we normally have the table, and we normally have a free-for-all where we bring out the bigger objects and we place them down, and we don't really give it any structure because an altar doesn't really have a structure. It's where you wish to place them. But this morning, sitting on this and thinking, okay, at the weekend, we've got the summer solstice, we've got the new moon, and then we've also got the solar eclipse. I want us to have segments. So people who are just going to be doing one or a couple will get to see and what to focus on. So I thought that the grid system would be better again to do for tonight. So it's going to be a little bit more structured than we're normally doing. And because we're concentrating on 3 different events, we're just going to keep it really simple with just the crystals. Normally I'll bring in some scent, I'll bring in cards, I'll bring in other things that you can bring to honor these 3 things. But that's down for you guys to look at. It's your own personal grid, it's your own personal altar. So either one that you're going to be choosing on doing, it's down what you wish to add onto that. Okay, and if you haven't got the crystals, then just alternate that with something else. Anything that resembles those words and meanings that you want to honor the Sabbats. So is there any connections to go on before we start? And don't worry, my screen is a bit like this because I've not got the webcam, because the webcam is attached to the gridding section. So the most important thing will be a lot clearer than what I am. I'm being a little bit in the back here. Carolyn, new moon for me is stripping it back and going back to basics, new beginnings, new projects. I'm planning on working on and painting and decorating my healing space. Beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Hi, Shardy. Hi, Jane. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Claire. Lucy. Hi, Belle. So, Lucy, this morning connecting to my eye light, I was rising up quite fast through beautiful cloud formations with golden sunlight shining in them. This lasted for a while until I was sat on the cloud with a ring of golden light falling like glitter over me. I felt a feeling of self-love and acceptance, which I've never felt before. I had the feeling that I am on the right path and things are going to be amazing. We then had a glorious woodland walk with the crystal stuffed in my bra. Very chilled. Oh, I don't think we fitted all that on. We must have a limited amount of characters for the comments on StreamYard, but beautiful. And sunlight with iolite. The Vikings used to use it. And it's quite apt, actually, because I think it was the solstices, or just to look at the sun, they used to use iolite to look through. It used to be a safety glass for it. And it used to help them give direction or something like that. I'm a little bit rusty on that, but I know it was like a visor that the Vikings used to look through, to look at the sun. So it's nice that you got a sun element there. So beautiful connection. Thank you very much for sharing, Lucy. Hey, Julie. Hey, Sandra. Okay. Just give a couple of more minutes for anybody else to come on board to give their crystal connection that they've been working on this week. And I will just fill us in with us doing the grids again. It went down really well with you guys on Tuesday night. And even though normally when we do the altars, we don't have any specific place to put them, we can put them where we feel guided to. And that's what I really got you guys doing over this period when we've done altars. But tonight, because of the weekend classes of 3 different things, I thought it'd be better if we had a bit of structure to each one. So if you've only got space to honor one, you can see what we're working on with that energy, rather than it being all over the place and people are just thinking, oh, well, there was some of that and there was some of that and there was some of that. We'll make it easy and go through it. Hi, Kim. Oh, it's nice that you and it's nice that the mood is. Are you watching on different devices? That's beautiful. Right, so I will make a start if we're all sitting comfortably and we're all ready. If you've got any connections and you're just about typing it through, I will get to them, but we'll just start on doing this because it's going to be a bit of a big, independent me. Independent gentleman. Yes. Throw your hands up at me. Evening, Esther. Lovely. So let's get on with this evening of the altars. So, Biggles, if you can bring up the grid view for me, please. Brilliant. Okay, so what we're seeing here are the 3 boards that we're going to be working with. Now, you might notice on this board, can you see my hand? Now you see it, now you don't. Now, this board, we have changed. On Tuesday, it was the heart chakra, which I felt needed to be here for the healing coming from the heart space. Tonight, I really felt drawn to the Atlantean again. I thought that needed to stay. And the flower of life, because we're working with all-round energies. And obviously, because we've got the new moon, we've got the solar eclipse. I thought I'd bring the moon altar out. Okay, and you might see I've already done a little bit of a head start, especially with this one. I nearly got a little bit too carried away. I thought I'd give them all starting points. So with the new moon here, we've got a black moonstone sphere in the middle. and we've got 2 black moonstone crescents there to honor the triple goddess, the symbolism. And then I've got 4 smoky quartz crescent moons on there. We will be adding to that one. So the new moon, for those of you who have been with us throughout the new moon, so like I said, I think this is the 3rd new moon night we have done. So this is, like Calvin said, this is about new beginnings. If you think to the last full moon, I burnt all those intentions and you guys released all of your own personal intentions out into the universe to keep us going, to keep us something to concentrate on through while the moon is waning, because that's where the power is getting less. Now it's come to the new moon. It's time to reflect and time to look and go, right, did all that I released on the full moon, has that all gone? Or are there some things that I still need to work on for this part of the cycle? If the things have gone and released, is there something more that I need to think on, that I need to work on from the new moon up until the full moon? If so, think of those. Don't think of what shifted. That's gone. Don't bring it back into your energy. They've gone. Think of what is left. Is there anything else that needs shifting? Is there anything that you need to bring in? Is there any positivity? Is there any, the positive vibes that you need to bring in? Okay. So this is what we need to be thinking about over the weekend in the new moon energy. And if you've got your own personal altar, feel free to jot down those intentions and place them. I like to place any visual intentions under eye light, but this is my eye light bowl, so I put it in that. And any emotional intentions, I like to place in my black moonstone. Okay, but literally, you don't have to have eye light, you don't have to have a black moonstone. Anything that represents visual for you, use that. Anything that represents emotions, use that. Okay, if you've not got the crystals, but you've got oracle cards, look at your oracle cards. Or the last resort, just write down visual intentions and put your intentions underneath that, and emotional intentions, and put your emotional ones under that. What I do open up to the group is if you do have any visual intentions and you wish to share them, again, I will honor those. I'll write them down, and any visual intentions I'll be putting in the eye light bowl. Any emotional intentions that you've got, I will put them in the black moonstone bowl. You should see my hand just at the top there for that. So that is the new moon. It's the starting that. It's a new beginning. It's a new cycle. What do we want to bring from now until the full moon? And then the full moon is when we've reached our full potential in that cycle. We have reached the height of the magic. The moon is in her full beam. So then that's when we burn them and we release them into the atmosphere, give them to the universe to take on. And that keeps us going then while the moon is waning, lessening her power. That keeps us going until we get back to this stage again, the new moon. Does that make sense to people, or have I lost you? Then we've got sunstone in the center here, and this is the solstice. Okay, so this is going to be the gridding board for the summer solstice. Thank you, Julie. I'm glad it makes total sense to you. So on this board, okay, let's fill this board with, the summer solstice. What does the summer sun mean to you? Okay, Let's fill that board with strength, with warmth, with abundance, courage, carefree, you know, sitting down in a field just on a nice summer's day. You know, there's no room for any doubt on this board. There's no room for negativity. Okay, this is for positivity. This is just, you know, to honor the summer solstice. Let's get those energies bubbling and let's get them on there. Again, give me words and I'll put crystals on that grid to represent those words. But I have got the bowls out again on all three boards. So if any words wish to be written, I could put them in there too. Okay. So, I'm glad it's making sense to people. Then we've got the solar plexus, nearly the solar eclipse. We've got the solar eclipse over on the flower of life. And in the center there, I've got the smoky citrine sphere there, because we've got the sun. And like I just mistakenly said there, the solar plexus. The sun is in the center of our solar system. And we've got the sun, the yellow chakra, in the center of our mini solar system. So I've got the citrine there to represent the sun and the smoky to represent the dark moon. And for that board is about dreams, wishes. It's a magical moment with the solar eclipse. For me, it's a symbol of when light meets shadow and they come in perfect harmony and perfect balance. So for some people, if you're struggling to accept the light in you, bring that to that board. If some of us are struggling to bring the shadow in, bring that to the board. Okay, either by words or by listing crystals. Okay, but this is a magical time with the solar eclipse. Wish for anything, ask for anything. There's a nice portal opening, but I'm sure you all have your own idea of what a new moon means to you, what the summer solstice means to you, and what the solar eclipse means to you. And I invite you to bring that to this evening so we can build an amazing altar/grid together. Okay. I have brought my directions. With those of you who know, I always bring in earth, north, south, east, and west, earth, fire, water, air. So because of the pointing of the camera, these are not the correct directions. I've just done it so it's easy for you guys to see. If I have north at the top and south at the bottom, my south is actually over there. It's what we're going to be using as west. So up here I've got north, and that represents earth. So I've got my nice bit of fossilized wood there, a nice bit there. Down in the south is fire, and I have garnet there to represent. So this is still bringing in that altar feeling, even though we're still going to be gridding. Then in the east, we have air, and that is represented by my smoky quartz. And then in the west, I have two beauties. I have my beautiful beryl in one corner, and then I have my beautiful Larimar in the other corner. So, but again, that is optional. You can take that on board, but it's completely optional. If you do take it on board, download the compass on your phone and really work out where is the true north, true south, true east, and true west. Okay. Yeah, and just like our other altar days, I've got some crystals bumbling around that I felt needed to come on board. I've got the antlers. I've got the fallow deer over that side near the beryl, and I've got the red deer here because I like to honor the horned god in the summer solstice. We also honor it's the Holly King. The Holly King comes to throne. The Oak King has ruled from winter solstice to the summer solstice. Now it's the Holly King that comes on board from the summer solstice to the winter solstice. That is right, isn't it, Esther? So, yeah, you can decorate these, bring in what you want, do what you wish. But for me, I've kept it quite simple. So for you guys, we can see what we're doing on each board. And when you comment a crystal, when you want to put some intention or some words, please state whether it's for the new moon, and that's your new beginnings, that's your new adventure, your new chapter. This is now chapter such and such. Okay, we've just finished the last chapter. Now it's a new chapter. So what do you want to bring to that? If you've got anything for the summer solstice, make sure you just put what board you want it to go onto. Okay, and hopefully it's not going to be too chaotic. Okay, it's beautiful, Tracy. I love bringing it out for the moons. Yes. And Esther, who is commenting, she is of Moonkestrel nests, and every single one of these boards is one of her own lovely Yantras that I've got. So anybody who is being drawn to these boards, please feel free to visit Esther. Not until I've finished my video, but afterwards you may go. So before we make a start, any questions at all? Does anybody want anything going about? If there are people here from Tuesday and you're like, there are loads of crystals on here and we put names in the bowls, what's happened? Those names are in this jar. Okay. All those names of the people, animals, what have you, that we were sending healing to, they're still there because they're still being part of this energy and being on the, soaking up this energy. And then I will be burning those on Saturday night, along with the solstice intentions. Any words that you guys are putting to this bowl, I'll be burning. And then Sunday, I will be burning the solar eclipse, any words that you've put into the bowl there. But the new moon, what's going to go into the iolite bowl or the black moonstone bowl, I won't be burning until the full moon, because that's what we're working on. That's what we need to be focusing on through each little segment that the moon gets powerful. We bring in more focus on those shifts and those changes until we get to the full and go, right, poof, off you go. Okay. They are lovely. They are lovely. Can you see the skull? Yes. He wanted to come on board. This is a green opal skull. So there is that young man. And I think my husband is now going to have a fit. He's like, you're not put that back, Mike. But I think I might have done. Yes, he's here for you, Esther, whenever you're ready. So now I would like to open this up to you. Esther, if you want to type it, if you want to add anything about the boards themselves, about the Flower of Life or the Atlantean or the moon board, please feel free. Other than that, it's over to you guys. What do you want? And don't feel you got to just do one. You can bed hop. We can jump into each of these boards and do a little bit there. Okay. So the solstice, orange quartz. I've got hematoid, or I've got citrine. I've got a feeling it's going to be tangerine you would like, Julie, and I haven't got any tangerine at all, even though that is hematoid. The new moon, creativity and motivation. Okay, so for you, Sarah, I'm going to be putting some carnelian on. Okay. Oh, well, actually, Julie, carnelian is orange quartz. If that's something you want to think about. So, Sarah, I am placing creativity and motivation there. Okay. You certainly can. Oh. I'll tell you what I'm going to go for, Carolyn. I'm going to go for these tumbled apotholites. Yeah. Quite high vibe. So purity and innocence. Let's go for those. And if any of these words are just intentions that you want putting into bowls, let me know. Okay. It was a toss-up to citrine or quartz. Okay. Again, this is the second time these have come out, but I would perhaps go for the Madeira quartz, the Madeira citrine. They're quite fabulous. Okay, Julie. Kim, should we place something to bless, thank the stones? At the end, absolutely. Absolutely. I have got my cauldron going, and I have been burning the lovely Summer Solstice incense that came with Rose Aroma box for the Summer Solstice. So that's what I've got burning. So my area is already cleansed. So yes, actually, before we do anything, again, cleanse your spaces. Thank you very much, Kim. Yeah, I keep forgetting those things, but some of you have been with me for a while. But for those of you who are new, just cleanse the area. And the same as for you guys who have got your altars set up and we're making those changes. Bring in a cleanser, either smoke or sound, just to allow that space to know that change is coming. And you just make those slight changes to the altar, bring in what you need to honor these events, and then allow it to go. Okay. So this was the solstice grid for Julie. And then sunstone. Imperial topaz is one that I did not bring out, but Sarah, I'm going to leave the space clear next to the Madeira citrines, and that's where I'm going to put the imperial topaz. All right. So summer solstice, garnet. Absolutely, Carolyn. Absolutely. So there's the garnets there. And I'm going to place them in here. Okay. I'm trying to make up as much space as I can because I don't know how big this is going to get. Okay. So for some magic, is that for the solar eclipse, the Merlinite and the Rhodorite? If you could just let me know that. Sandra, could I please have something new for a new beginning chapter in my life? So that is for the new moon. I'm going to put some green opal on for you. I love the color of the green opal because that's fresh spring young green. So for me, it's a nice color to look at for a new start, a new beginning. And then you've got the opal there, which flushes out the oldness, leaving us new. So I shall go with that one for that. Okay. No problem at all, Leslie. Let me write that down. Yeah, confidence. Yeah, I'll put that in the black moonstone. And I'll put LPC on there. Just your initials. Just so they know who has asked for that. And that is going into the green, the black moonstone bowl. Thank you, sweetheart, for your intentions. Okay, solar eclipse, abundance. And for abundance, I will put some natural citrine on there for you. Okay. I know we've already got the Madeira citrine, but again, that was for a different intention. So let's put these on. Beautiful, Sarah. Thank you so much. Is everybody okay? If anyone has joined just recently and gone, what on earth is going on here? Just drop us a message and some lovely person here will catch you up if I'm too busy moving around, putting stones on. New moon, strength, word, and crystal. Thank you, Julie. And again, I'll put that on. I'll put your initials on, and that will go in the black moonstone. Okay. And for strength, it's got to be a bit of tiger's eye, isn't it? Yeah? Yeah. Let's go for some tiger's eye. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then I could put something in there. Flower agate for new moon. Carolyn, don't tell Biggles. But I've just took a piece out of the market for tomorrow night. Shh. And I'll place it there. Okay. Oh, Nikki, can you not plug us in while you're watching? I know. I'm not ready for adulting. Carnelian for the sacral chakra. I love carnelian for the sacral chakra. Absolutely. And I'll place some of that on the Summer Solstice grid. Okay. That's a nice orange to go for the Summer Solstice. So thank you very much, Mary, for that suggestion. Absolutely. Okay. Hey, Claire. So, clear quartz and tiger's eye. Absolutely, for the summer solstice. No problem at all. I'm going to put the clear quartz at the end of this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I best get in the queue. Something for love, new relationship. Was that in? Was that in the new moon grid, Tracy? All right, Sarah. Speak to you soon, sweetheart. A stone to bring joy. I'm going to put some jadeite on that for you, Leslie. Okay. Yeah, let's bring a bit of green onto this. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Any suggestions for the solstice? The solar eclipse? There seems to be a few that I've only got the labradorite. That's if it is. Oh, here we go. Finding your fire, recharging, phoenix energy for solar eclipse. The only thing I could think of is carnelian at the top of my head for that, for the fire energy. Bringing in the carnelian. Okay. Oh, thank you, Nikki. Some clear quartz. I'm going to put that on the solstice. Oh, sorry. Something for focus, creativity, and motivation, please. Is that on the new moon, Lucy? If it's for the new moon, then let's go for some moonstone. Oh no, you're brutal. Let's take it higher. Oh, well, Friggle. Okay, so new moon. Yeah, I'm going to put this on the solar plexus. The solar eclipse. God, I will get my words out one day. So yeah, because that's that. And also, this is the halfway through the year this weekend. We've got the longest day and the solar eclipse. So yeah, I think that magical portal, I say, let's put all of that, all of what's happened so far this year, let's put that in that portal. Let's get rid. So absolutely. Just waiting for Anne to get back. If Anne Paulette is still with us, whether it was the solar eclipse she wanted the labradorite on for the magic. And I'll put some Murdenite on later because there's a nice piece I want to go on there, but it's tucked away. With the eclipse, I feel it is like the sweep of a magician's hand that does the big reveal. Is there a magician's stone for the surprise of what is to come? Do you know what? Yes. Yes. I tell you what, we'll kill a couple of birds. I'll take those labradorites down. And for what you're saying there, Kim, and to resonate with Anne, I'm going to go for the new find. I'm going to go for 2 Murdenite hearts with the black opal. And to add that bit of magician-y magic, I'm going to put 2 labradorite ammonites on there. So they're going to be at the corners. That feels good. Pop you there. I'm going out tonight, and I'll take you higher. Oh, will. Perfect. I just saw them. I saw them in the corner of my eye, and I thought, yes. And with you saying that, Kim, that felt real right. And also because I didn't go initially to put those labradorite pieces on there for Anne, I thought, something. And the ammonites is that nice spiritual growth, helping you start off at the center, work out, and really enhancing that. So yes, I'm glad you like that. And brilliant, Anne. I like that. Yes, it looks good. Solar eclipse, I've been struggling with frustration. Shardy, shall I put some picture jasper on the solar eclipse? The frustration, allowing you to see the bigger picture, so you're not getting frustrated of what's happening. It's going to allow you to focus on the actual thing itself. See how that goes. So when the fire going up, going down, I'll take you higher. Oh, way, oh, way, oh. How does that suit? Brill. You're welcome, Nikki. Bumblebee for the solar eclipse. Yes. Do excuse me. I'm going under. Here we go. For the solar eclipse, wasn't it? Do excuse us, we have only got the 2 pieces there, but I think that is good. Healing and new beginnings, please, Dan. Karen Dawn, do you want me to write that and put that in a bowl? Is that for something to focus on? If you just let me know with that, and I will put new beginnings for KD. Yes, please. Considered it done, Karen. And I'll put that in the highlight bowl. I'll get that visualization going of the healing being sent. Okay, so at the moment, visualize that healing going from now all the way up until the full moon. And also the new beginnings. Start manifesting that. Start saying it to yourself and let it go. Hi, Mary. Oh, Mary. I haven't got any Peter sites. It's so hard to find these days. And we are looking for nebula. But Seraphonite, yes, please. Yes. And that was the Summer Solstice. So these are the Seraphonites. Beautiful. I've only got 2 at the moment. Where do these... But we shall balance that out for you, Mary. Thank you so much for that suggestion. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. This, for all of those who've got your parcels, you should have received a clear quartz point. And we've also got something for this week to put into your parcels for tomorrow night's market. So anybody that makes a purchase, you'll get a nice free gift in your parcel. Okay. Good. New moon intention to connect with the dragons and a stone to match. Labradorite maybe. Oh, yes. Can always have a bit of labradorite on a new moon altar. To connect with dragons. And that is for Shardy SK. And I'll put that in the highlights for you as well. Okay. I like highlight because it's one of the unspoken stones for the new moon. I do love it. It's a vision quest. It's a real nice stone for that. So that's gone in there for you, Shardy. The anxiety. Oh, let me put the labradorite. So the labradorite I will put where there is room. I'll put you over there. I'll put the labradorite in the corner there. Because we've got Leslie here. Anxiety. Sweetheart, I'm going to put this in. I'm going to do it all for you. Okay, let's get rid of this. So I'm going to write it down. I'm going to put your initials. And it's going to go into the highlight bowl. And I'm going to put it on the new moon. Okay, and I'm going to put 2 pieces of blue lace agate. No, I won't. No, I won't. I'm going to put a blue calcite heart over this side to balance out the flower agate over that side. Okay. Oh, new moon aquamarine. You're welcome, Karen. You're welcome, Mary. Nice to see you here. Aquamarine. Okay. And again, if there's anyone who's tuned in and I don't know what the hell is going on, just drop a message and one of these lovely people will tell you what's going on, because I don't know what's going on, but I'm having fun. That's as much as I can tell you. Luckily, I have these small pieces of aquamarine, so they can go on here. I take a higher. Oh, well, well. Prego. Put you there. Put you there. Brilliant. Nice small pieces there, Judy. So we got them in. Thank you. Kim, new moon, moving from dark to light. Snowflake obsidian. I'm just going to have a little cuppa. Your wife is still on here. There we go. Where's the other one? Tumbles don't like staying still. I could only find 3 pieces, so I'm just going to use 2 of them, Kim. My apologies. Oh, yes. Perfect place for them too. In the north and the south. Brilliant. Brilliant. Ooh! Carolyn, I have 2 lovely little pieces of ruby for the solar eclipse. Absolutely. So I take it higher. Okay, so just a heads up, the new moon is looking quite chocker. There's room for summer solstice. If anyone has any more ideas or suggestions to go on to the summer solstice grid, and also for the solar eclipse. Okay, and just to let you know, my most amazing teacher, Sue, from Heaven and Earth, her and her amazing partner, Marcus, they are going to be doing a meditation on Saturday night. I think it's Our Fate or 9 o'clock. I did put the link on Dan ROX and on my own personal page. So if any of you, Marcus Mason is an amazing astrologist. He does all these charts and everything about the eclipses, new moons, solstices. They do all of this. A few years ago, they actually went around the world tracking the eclipses and being at these places where the eclipses were happening. So they did that for about 5 years, I think it was. So they're amazing people. So if any of you want more information about the eclipse and about the summer solstice, then please do join them Saturday night. I'm going to be there because I find what he does fascinating. It's on Zoom, but it's a free meditation to go up there, and they'll discuss it first. So they'll tell you what it's all about first with great detail, and then we go into a meditation. So yeah, it would be amazing to have, and actually it would be amazing to have Marcus on, 1 for the astrology and 2 for the male energy. So yes, absolutely. Bear, do you have anything to suggest for summer solstice? Is there anything you would like to see on the summer solstice grid? Or is there anything you wish to see on the solar eclipse? I haven't used malachite, so you can put malachite if you want this time, if you want to try and be funny again. You're welcome, Julie. So anything at all that we want to... Ocean jasper for solstice. Ah, yes. I want to put the palms on. Because I saw them earlier when I get the bumblebee. I take you higher. Oh, well, yeah. Twinkle. Oh, well. Oh, look, just found a nice little cute Septarian heart. Ah. Oh, well. Okay. Brilliant Herkimer diamonds. I only have my one, my beautiful Herkimer, and I have my bigger piece, but that's upstairs because I'm using it at the moment for sleep. But to balance that out, I'm going to be putting a piece of apothenite at the bottom. There you go. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Selenite for new moon. Again, that's my only... Oh, no, actually. Selenite. Right, I think the new moon is complete. I don't think I'll be fitting any more onto the new moon altar. Okay. Lemurian quartz. And I take you higher. And where for the eclipse? Thank you, sweetheart. Whew. There we go. Thank you, Shardy. Something pink for the eclipse. Yes. I'm thinking rhodochrosite. So when the night comes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Carolyn. Summer solstice. Which morning should we watch the sunrise? Getting confused with the times I have seen. Do you know what, Carolyn? I have too. I thought it was the 20th, and I thought, yes, the 20th. But then tonight I saw an event where they're doing something on the Saturday night and also Sunday morning. So then that got me confused even more. So I will try and find this out. Esther, do you know exactly, is it Saturday morning, the sunrise for the solstice, or is it the Sunday morning? I mean, I always as a rule celebrate it on the 21st. And for those of you who have joined me for the Sabbats, when we did Beltane, and especially New Moon and the Full Moon altars, I always do it for 3 days. At least then I know I've got it somewhere. So yeah, I'm a little bit confused, and especially because I normally go by Stonehenge, but all the events I've seen for Stonehenge have been Saturday evenings, which again has confused me because I'm thinking they're normally there for the sunrise, so why are they there in the evening? So it's a very but we'll find it out. We'll get some people together, get some heads together, and we will find that out for you. Okay. So sorry, after Carolyn, was there something else? Oh, absolutely, Mary. Absolutely. Blue kyanite. And with your seraphonite as well that you mentioned. Yes, let's put some of this on the eclipse. When we're gonna go with town, and I'll take it higher. Okay, so just actually, if I put you in there and you there, perfect, perfect. Okay, so the grids are looking a bit chocker now. The full moon is complete. The solar eclipse has come on leaps and bounds. There is still some room for solstice. Okay. Thank you, sweetheart. The scallops. The scholarcite. the scholar site, Carolyn. And I'll put these on the solstice. Okay. Oh, well, well. Beautiful. Thank you, Julie. I did. That's what I was getting the impression of, was that there was a lot of events for the Saturday, and then we were going into the solstice on the Sunday morning. So thank you for that. Thank you, Shardy. So yeah, if Stonehenge is the 20th eve and the 21st AM broadcasting, then it's the 21st sunrise. That's the longest day. Oh, Anne, I came across some Pizzilli bluestone the other day. It's gone hiding again for me, Anne, but I'll think of that tomorrow and we'll put some Pizzilli bluestone on there. Okay, thank you for that, Maggie. Yeah. Moonstone is on the new moon grid. Absolutely, Esther. It's there. Oh, it would be lovely to go to Dartmoor. Oh, when we're driving, we are so going to be doing these sort of things, Nikki. Hemorrhoid. You mean hematoid? Yes. Bless you, Carolyn. They do seem to be, yeah. It's actually quite interesting because I've never been to Stonehenge for the solstices. But I know they always get packed and they're always, you know, what started off as a very nice, meaningful thing, it's now gone quite commercial and anyone and everyone turns up. So I think it would be quite nice to actually just watch Stonehenge in its natural beauty and for everyone just to watch it at home. I think that would be nice. I want to tune in for it. Definitely. Absolutely. Okay. So I think God, time goes fast, doesn't it? I just want to alter the yes, sweetheart, we've already had that conversation. That I can't find that piece that I saw the other day, so I'm going to add it tomorrow. But I will put it on the solstice grid, being so the Brazilian blue stone, for those people, is the stone that's made, that Stonehenge is made from. So we'll put some of that Brazilian blue stone on the solstice grid. I think that is it for the gridding. I do just want to look at the solstice because it's nagging at me to be sorted out. There's gaps there, and it needs altering. So just have a little conversation about Stonehenge and solstice, and I'm just going to do that, and then we will focus on just the grids. Okay, so the gridding has stopped. Okay. Right. So, carnelian. And I'll take you higher. I'm just going to add some iolite to the solstice. Beautiful, beautiful. And I just need to add the Imperial Topaz that Sarah asked for. Sarah Hedriel asked for Imperial Topaz on the solstice. So I'll add that and the Brazilian tomorrow. Yes, Nikki, I find that Stonehenge, it's lost that vibe now. I mean, first time I went was last year. Hubby took me on a surprise trip to Stonehenge. It's the first time I ever went there. And yeah, I mean, the fact that they put a rope around it and all that, and you need to go on a nice day so you can sit and enjoy that. And actually, I preferred the surroundings. We went off and we went into some woods, and I really liked that energy. So I'm definitely with you, Nikki, to find a nice stone circle somewhere close by. Have a small gathering of people that are on your wavelength and do some drumming and stuff. Absolutely. See you tomorrow, Anne. Yes, Esther. Wouldn't it be nice? The thing is, you just got to guarantee the weather, because it's nice to go off. I would love to do a workshop in a stone circle. That's my dream, to lay out crystals in a stone circle and do a workshop with drumming, meditations, yes, but you just got to get the weather right. No night, sweetheart. Yeah, Avery Stones. Okay, so I've had a fondle. I'm happy with how everything looks. So now, I just want you guys to have a chance of linking in to these grids. These are your grids. You've put the energy into these, and you've combined your energies on here. So I'm going to drop down, and I just want you to just take what you wish from these grids. Okay, any inspiration for when you do your own? Don't forget, you've still got time to gather some resources and do your own over the weekend. Or just take what's needed. Okay, so I'm going to go and I'm going to drop down, and I'll just let you take in 2 minutes of this beautiful energy. Okay, enjoy. Okay, thank you so much for just taking the time to just soak in what you need. Are we going to have it running for a few minutes afterwards for people to link in a bit more? I'll just wait for Biggles to confirm that. Yeah, thank you so much for coming on here tonight and being a part of this. So yes, it will be up for 5 minutes after we go. So people can do that. And then we'll put pictures of them individually and put them up on Facebook too. So you can take a close-up picture and download it onto your own devices. So yeah, thank you all for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's really nice to do. I love community. I love coming together and producing these. And sorry for those if it's not like the normal altar setup that we do. They will be back to normal when we're just focusing on the one thing that we're building an altar for. But you can incorporate any of this into your existing altars that I've gone throughout the lockdown period of just taking away from that altar that no longer serves that altar. The energy's done. They need to come down and replace with what needs to come in. All right. We'll be here tomorrow at 5 for the round the world trip for the Friday night's market. It's now all listed. There's the preview page. That's like the Argos catalogue. You can have a look at that and then come and join us on live, where we'll take you around the world, seeing the places where these crystals come from. And anybody who purchases tomorrow night, there will be a another special gift in your parcel as well. And then Saturday night, we have got the lovely Judy McKenzie. She's going to be coming on at 6 o'clock, and that will, looking at the broadcasting and the events that are going on, I don't think it's coinciding with anything to do with the solstice. I think those events are all on later on that night. I know the meditation that I'm going to starts, I think, 8:30 or 9 o'clock. So Julie will be here talking about her amazing talents and gifts and what she does. So please enjoy us for that. But thank you all so much. Enjoy your evening. See you all here tomorrow at 5. Love to you all. Thank you for joining.